Hey, I'm about to show you guys something quite interesting, and the reason why something should be changed in the game of Gamecraft. Um, the left and right steering, A and D, a bit like homebrew, patent unknown, should be separate from each other, and I'm going to explain now why. Um, so if I craft a game, this is my bot for my ice hockey game that I'm going to be making soon. Okay, so if I press T, get in, I press left A and D, it doesn't do anything on this game. If I press the left mouse button, it turns left, right, and it turns right. Okay, so if I go forward with the A and D buttons, this bot is gonna actually have like a hockey stick that it will slap the ball around with too, but like I haven't gotten that far yet. So I'm pressing up and the right mouse button, and it does a lot larger turning circles. Okay. Now, the reason for this is this doesn't actually have any steering in. The wheels are actually completely stationary. Now, the way that I've done it is by uncoupling the steering in the game. And the reason why that's important sometimes, and you shouldn't just have like a blanket sort of axes for your. Can I zoom out? No. Is because sometimes you need to do something like I am doing right here. Now, if I press E, actually, let's F2 this a bit. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. So I had to make it slightly funky because what I needed this for was slightly different. Okay. There's no tricks or anything. That's basically to keep the sort of bot grounded to the floor so it doesn't teeter-totter a little bit. This is a negative reaction thing, right? So if I press E to configure it, it's going to my seat, right? So if I press tab, press E on this. So if I press the right mouse button, it reverses the polarity of these two wheels, so they go in reverse. So that, and then the ones on the other side will go forward, so it spins exactly like in a circle. So when you press up and then left, it halves the speed of this side, so it's a shallower turn. Okay. Now the problem with using left-right the way that it's done here, these should be separated. These should be separated. It should be left-right should be their own two buttons, and forward-back should be their own buttons, because sometimes you don't want them to be coupled together. The way that it is, it just makes everything super messy. And I would like to have an object that is a camera that you can point at something, and it will you can attach it to a screen, and it will show you that screen. So that'll be really, really good for like 2D games and stuff like I'm trying to make here. You can also use them as virtual mirrors in like things like trucks and stuff like that. You know, there's loads of implications for it, but like we need that too. So I hope that helps. And I'm sorry if this is a bit rambly, but yeah. So I don't quit without saving. So we'll look at it one more time. So if I press T, jump in, spins around the spot, spins around the spot. If I press forward and right, it eventually gets tighter, but not for a while. You can also go backwards, do it that way too. So what I'm going to be using the A&D for is like literally like a rotating thing on the top here that can slap, but like comes over the side and slaps the ball. So that's the reason why it's called slap shot. Yeah. I'm basically just building the bot right now, so it's in very, very early process. Anyway, thank you for hearing me out, and have a good one.